Okay, well, we're just gonna blend this out. In today's video, I used the Once palette to create my full face of makeup. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I upload videos every Monday and Friday, so feel free to stick around and subscribe. Also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. As you can tell and by the title, in today's video, I'm going to be using the Emily Edit palette. Wow. Specifically, this is the Once palette to create my full face of makeup, as in I use it for my eyeshadow look, obviously, but I also use it for my contour, blush, and highlight. I know she also does have another palette called the Needs, where there are actual shades for contour, blush, and highlight, but this was a little bit more of a challenge using an eyeshadow palette for a full face of makeup. So if you're interested and want to see how I created this look, make sure you keep on watching. Let me just start with eyeshadow primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Eye Primer. This idea was given to me by one of my friends, Amber. She texted me the other day and said, I think she did like a full face look using the Emily Edit palette and just thought that that'd be a good video idea. So thank you, Amber, for suggesting that. I actually had a video, this was last year, so it's been a while, where I did a full face using a Tarte palette that I will link down below for you guys as well. But I like this concept and full face in that, like, you know, you do your contour, blush, highlight, as well as eye makeup. I already do have my base makeup on, so I have foundation, concealer, and powder on already. But I'm intrigued because you get 20 eyeshadows, so you have quite, you know, wide range to choose from, but it's a little bit more interesting and a little bit more of a challenge. I think it'll be kind of fun to get like a contour and especially a blush out of this as well. Also, since these pans are so small, since they're intended for eyeshadow, that's a little bit of a challenge too, but I'm really excited and looking forward to it. Also, I like this idea because I actually haven't used my Emily Edit palette in a while, and I like the idea of just, you know, using what you already have rather than always buying new things. No shade on that. Don't get me wrong. I love new makeup just as much as the next person, but it's also good to, you know, use what you already have as well. So I haven't used this in a while, so I'm kind of interested. I do have an overall theme. I haven't like totally picked out the look, but I do know in general, I kind of think I want to go for a purple eyeshadow look. Also, it's so hot. It's September, but in Florida, fall is not coming anytime soon. As you saw, I just primed my eyes, so we are going to go right in with the Luxie 243 brush, and I'm going to use Prayer, this color right here, as my transition color. I haven't totally decided. I think I might do a little bit of voiceover with this, as well as, you know, talking while I'm showing you the steps, the things. Recently, I will say though, my transition shade, and I just learned this, like that this was my preference based on watching my videos, you know, whenever I'm editing them and that kind of thing. I take my transition shade a little bit higher than I used to so I can actually see it, because I don't think I have overly hooded eyes, but I think that they are a little bit hooded, so the shadow can get a little hidden and I want it to be more apparent. I love eye makeup looks, especially so after my LASIK eye surgery, which if you didn't see that, I will link that video for you. I couldn't wear eye makeup for a week, and I kind of, before that, was going through a little bit of a phase of not wearing much eyeshadow, just, you know, for whatever reason. I knew I still loved it and I knew I'd come back eventually. I wasn't wearing as many eyeshadow looks before that, and then I couldn't wear eyeshadow or eye makeup in general for a week. Ooh, did I get something in my... Having that inability to wear eyeshadow just kind of made me want it more. So I'm glad I am back and able to wear eye makeup again and just, you know, have that creative outlet. This is the Sigma E34. Okay, so I said I'm gonna do a purple look. There's not too much of a like medium range purple in here. So I think I'm going to go in with this shade Family, this one right here, as kind of like my crease shade, and then I'm going to go in with an all over lid shade that's a little bit to be determined. But first of all, I'm going to go in with my Sigma E34 and take that shade Family. Also, so I knew in general kind of, how is this gonna look with this? This is gonna look fine. I knew in general my eyeshadow look, but to make it the easiest, you know, to work with and that kind of thing, in case I went in a different direction, I wore a black t-shirt that I got from Sam's Club years ago, keeping things fancy today. I do try to change up what shirts I wear, not to always like wear the same shirt in every single video, you know? But like for example, ideally, I'm hoping to get 3 videos filmed today, at least 2, but to kind of prevent it being super obvious that I'm filming, you know, them in the same day, I'll probably change my shirt and then, ooh, look, it's a completely different look. I don't know how I feel about these 2 together, but I feel like if I blend it a little bit with one of those blending brushes, I think it won't be as harsh and maybe I'll like it a little bit better. I do like that shade Prayer as a transition shade, but maybe if I went in with Midwest, which is more of a neutral brown, I don't know. I think this will still be an interesting look. This is still gonna be pretty. Let me try not to second guess myself and just see what look I come up with. Also, I check every now and then that it's still filming, because once that happens to you where you film a video and then it's like, JK, what footage are you talking about? You get a little paranoid. So I'm going to blend this out with the E40. It's not going to be fall anytime soon here in Florida. Like literally I checked and I think at like 10 a.m. the heat index was already 100 degrees. So just sitting here filming, like the air is on, but I'm in front of a window, obviously, you know, got to get that good lighting in. And I'm starting to sweat a little bit. Very much looking forward to it getting a little cooler. Pizzazz is a really, really pretty color, but I think to take it a little bit more out of my comfort zone, I'm gonna go in with Belle Violet because I don't normally wear shades like that ever. And I meant to bring in my setting spray, but I'll get that in a second. I'm just going in with my finger and we're gonna see how that application works and lightly sweeping that onto my lid. My eyes are still healing, so obviously I need to be gentle. I mean, you need to be gentle with your eyes regardless of if you recently have LASIK, but especially while your eyes are still healing after LASIK. Also, I feel like you're gonna start being able to see my sweat here soon on my face. It is so hot. That is a really pretty shade. I need to use it more often. I just normally don't gravitate because it is very cool toned and I normally gravitate a little bit more towards the warm toned looks. I'm gonna go in with Eve Rose with my index finger. And I am gonna also blend all of this look together because I'm not sure how I'm feeling about these shades together, but we're gonna make it work. So that lilac color is very cool toned and I feel like the rest of it is fairly warm toned, but I low-key kind of feel like it works. So I'm going to now take, where is my, cool, my E52 brush and highlight my brow bone. I just took the cream, which is the top left shade, my brow bone highlight. Still need to get my eyebrows waxed. Maybe I'll get that done this week, probably. Yeah, I think maybe also since I'm just not used to that shade as an eyeshadow, I have to get used to it a little bit more. This is a very colorful look, but it's really pretty too. We're gonna call that good. We're gonna call that good for the eyeshadow. So now I'm going in with a contour, and this is where it gets a little bit more difficult. I hope I can get a contour out of this palette to really go with my theme of the video. So I'm going to go in, I think I'm going to mix Deuce Paid and Midwest. Definitely, okay, whoa. We're just gonna blend this out to the best of our ability. This is almost actually more of a blush shade. I think I'm going to blend this a lot and maybe use a little bit of NARS Laguna. Hobby looks like, maybe I should, yeah, I probably should have used Hobby. It just looks so cool toned. Let's see if we can rescue this with the shade Hobby. I don't hardly ever use this shade because it's cool toned. Okay, this is interesting. I'm interested to also know what shade she used whenever she was doing her full face. I feel like she probably used Hobby as contour if she was contouring. Like, that is so much better than, I feel like, yeah, there's no rescuing that. This is so much better than this. So 1 second, I'm gonna have to just redo my foundation on this side. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's try that again. Now I'm just going to go in with the shade Hobby and contour that shade. If you're a little bit of a deeper skin tone, I feel like a Dues Paid would actually probably be a good blush for you. But I'm going to go in with the shade Prayer Lightly. Use that as my blush shade. Have a few little zits wanting to say hello, and it still bothers me a little bit, but I'm trying not to let it bother me so much. A lot of people have acne. I'm going to, ooh, do I want to do Eve Rose to highlight? Okay, so either Eve Rose or Oh Heavens. That's actually a little bit more pink, but is it just because I have shadow? Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with Oh Heavens actually, just so this isn't such a purple look, but I think Eve Rose would actually be a good highlighter as well. Highlighter shade, this is the Sigma F35. I can't see that very much, but it might just be my angle. I feel like it's there, it just isn't as vibrant as a lot of my highlighters. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. You can just build it up. Still pretty. Oh, also, I almost forgot. So I didn't do my eyebrows before because I was gonna try to get an eyebrow shade from this palette too, but now I'm also really scared. I'm definitely not gonna go in with Apartment. That's so dark. I think actually I'm gonna try to go in with Hobby. I feel like that is a very good brow shade for me. How did I almost forget to do my eyebrows? And I'm gonna still set these with my, set my eyebrows, that is, with my Benefit Gimme Brow, but I think that this is a good brow color. You definitely don't wanna go too dark, because then, I don't know, it's just harder to blend and your eyebrows don't look as natural. I mean, it depends on what you prefer, I know. But I definitely don't want to go too dark on my eyebrows. I still need to get them waxed, but I can at least try to make them look as good as possible. Oh, good. I meant to drop that. I'm going to now set my face. Also, my foundation is just not as blended on my neck, but being really critical of myself, and that's not good. Okay. Normally I go in with mascara and then I do my lips, but I'm like, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. I have a few, wow, cool, just dropping things, awesome. I have a few options. So I brought in the Rush lip liner and then the Naked 2 lip liner, which is a little bit more, like this is cool tone, this is a little bit more warm toned. I think I'm gonna go with the Naked and maybe try to bring in more of the cool toned aspect of it. And then for, well, let me line my lips first, and then I'll decide what lipstick I wanna use. I have the MAC Velvet Teddy, very neutral, pretty cool toned. I have the Bite Pepper. This is also cool tone, but a little bit deeper and also a little bit more, brings in a little bit more of the purple factor. And then there is the Bite Fig, which is like definitely pink, but I feel like it would be a little bit more toned down with this lip color. But I've already messed up my makeup once, and if I do mess this up, I don't want to have to reapply my lip color. So I think, okay, so here's the thing. I think a more day wearable option would be the MAC Velvet Teddy, and then more of a nighttime option. Also, literally do whatever you want, but more of a nighttime option, just because it's a little bit deeper, is going to be this Bite Pepper shade. I'm conflicted. I think I'm gonna go the easy route and just go with MAC Velvet Teddy because it is a little bit more wearable for me, but that other Bite color is a good option as well. I'm going to apply mascara and I'll be right back. That is the completed look. Let me do kind of a little bit of a close-up. I feel like this is a lot more glam than my natural makeup look, but I like it. Kind of brought me out of my comfort zone. Thank you again, Amber, for giving me this idea. How did you like this? If you liked how this video turned out, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, if you have any other video ideas for me, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to check that out. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to stick around and subscribe. Once again, I upload videos every Monday and Friday. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.